We're out here in the shop, getting it kind of cleaned up a little bit. Figured I'd jump on for a few minutes anyway. Need to find a place to put the chainsaw here. Get it out of my way for a minute. I've got a beautiful little... So this is the huckleberry discs that I was using. I've got a mess, guys. I got a big mess. Big mess. Might actually, maybe we'll move the camera. And then you guys can kind of see better what I'm doing here. We just put the camera over here. Still see it, but you guys can see the mess I've got. I've got a horrible mess. My table's a mess. The floor is a mess. Everything is a mess. Gotta get my table put back together here. Hey, Deb! How are you? I miss seeing you. Trying to get the shop cleaned up a little bit today because of the fact that I made a mess last weekend in it. Trying to work on things for the craft show coming up on the 16th. So far I've got 2 pieces done. I've got my big chief and my squaw. I've got a warrior that I want to do. So these are the 2. Yeah, that's kind of how I am too. It's gorgeous out today. It's windy. Like, I shouldn't say windy. It's breezy. So the air's going through real nice. Feels good. It's not too hot. A little bit muggy because we've had some rain. So it is a little muggy, not too bad. Have you ever seen a huckleberry disc? Look at this. This is huckleberry. Absolutely love this stuff. Gonna get this evened out here, maybe. I might just leave the ledge and just carve something into here in the huckleberry disc and make it where it just stands up. Make this end flat and make it where it just stands. I don't know yet. Love the huckleberry though. That is so gorgeous. Had a friend of mine give me a lot, and I have a way to get a whole lot more of it from him. So, figure I'd get that used up. Gosh dang, my whole shop is just filthy. Because I came out here, so I made, let me turn you guys a little bit. So I made, hey Ray, I got my tree stand done. It's in the house. It's holding up my plants, or my plant stand out of the tree. I don't know what you call it. But I got that all done. There's part of the tree. I might carve that. I don't know. I'm a wood hoarder. I gotta hoard little pieces like that. Now these other little pieces, I probably won't. They're just little pieces of pine that you can't really do much with, but I can't sweep them up either. I destroyed my fan with oh, my nose itches. Okay, who's thinking of me? 'Cause my nose is itching. Destroyed my fan. It sucked in. I don't know what it sucked in. It sucked something in and quit working. So I drew my other fan out here. Make it work. My table wiped out. It's all full of gunk. I know. Probably need a collector. Everybody keeps telling me that I need a dust collector out here, but you know what? Just as easy to wipe it down. Yes, that's kind of how I am. I figure I come out here and work a little bit. I don't think it's going to get very hot. They're saying it's supposed to be like only 89 degrees today. So it's not going to get real hot. I think I can live with that. Because usually, even on a good day, it's about 90 in here even with the AC running. So I think I can handle 89. My carbon knife. Oh, morning screws. My bits up so I don't lose them. Been known to swipe them onto the floor once or twice. Don't want to do that. Gotta clean that bit up. It's all dirty from doing my stuff there. But yeah, I figure I'd get this cleaned up a little bit. Might as well come live while I clean, right? Why not? I don't get to come live very often, so when I get to, I'm going to. Did you guys see my mail call the other day? so happy. I got a sticker from Roy, which I've got to get on my table. Part of the reason why I'm getting everything cleaned up too is I can get my stickers on my table. So if any of you guys want stickers from me, email me your address. I'll send you guys stickers. Now, there's my broom. You say, if you were me, where would you put the broom at? Yeah, we're supposed to be almost to 100. I think it's like Thursday. We're supposed to be up almost to 100 degrees. I don't look forward to that. I will not be in the shop at that point in time. Because at 100, I cannot keep my shop cool enough for me. It just, I would have to start my AC in the middle of the night to get it cold in here to keep it cold. And I just don't want to get up in the middle of the night to turn it on. Plus, when I'm at work all day. So, by the time I get home at night, it's still hot in here. It just doesn't work. So yeah, we're just gonna get cleaned up after making a mess with the, made a mess making the tree stand, so or my plant stand out of the tree. I don't know why I call it a tree stand. It's really not a tree stand. It is a plant stand made out of a tree. But, yeah, I had to use my chainsaw. As you could tell, we got a few bits from the chainsaw here. But cannot wait to get the car out of here so I can get this carpet out of here so it's easier to clean. I hate trying to sweep this carpet, but hopefully in a week or two the car will be out of here. I'll have more room, get my chicken coop all set up in here. It's going to go in the far corner over there. I hear somebody coming down the alley. They always think I'm crazy. Right, I know, but it's really not a tree stand. Alright, did you see my two pieces I've got done so far? I've got the chief and the squaw. Once I get this all cleaned, then I'm going to work on doing the warrior. Then I'll get these all painted. They're for the craft show that's coming up. On the 16th, I have a craft show. I have no pieces for it, so I need to get on the ball and get them done. If it would just stay nice and cool, I could get a lot done. What did I do? There's my dust burn. So yeah, I'm gonna get this cleaned up and then start working on the warrior. Get him all done. I was gonna come out here barefooted because I hate having my shoes on, but I opted not to. I put tennis shoes on because we had to go pull a guy out of a cornfield. I even made a mess with my plant over here. I tried to put it on the stand and he fell over. I didn't have it balanced. And I let go of it. And it fell. That's okay. We got it all fixed. Okay. So, pictures everywhere there. All right. Ta-da. Oh, we should shine some light on the subject here. Oh, or we don't. Because I forgot I have to pull that instead of the chain there. I have this here. This light turned on. I need some better light in my shop, but I don't have that much for light right now, but I will get more light in here. Hi, John. But yeah, we're gonna do, let me see if I can find my drawing of the warrior here. I'm doing a lady right now. Doing a picture of her. Where's my warrior? I got a big package of different, oh, there's, no, that's not it. Where, Tarnations. Did I put the... Oh, I know. They're inside. My finished ones are inside my book. My unfinished ones are outside the book. So... that's my doodle of the warrior that we're going to do. I think we're going to do him next. And then, once we get done with the Indian series there with that warrior, then we're going to start the cowboy series and we're going to do like these guys. I thought this was really cool because of the gun. So, we'll start the cowboy series and get them made. I got the one cowboy done. Then I'll do this one, and there's a couple other ones that I really want to do. Yes, I like the cowboy guy with the little rifle. I think he's pretty cool. So, and yes, I cheat. Is that gonna be big enough? I think so. Let's see. Let's put it on this side. Oh yeah, perfect size. If I can get him to completely, oh yeah, he'll fit just perfect. Okay, now I drew them on paper so that I could trace them onto the wood, because that's the easiest way for me to do it, is to trace it onto the wood. So that's what I do. Yes, it's not an easy one. It took me several days to actually do, because I do it with pencil, and then when I come up with like the final, then I put it in pen because I can see it better in pen. But then when I put it on the wood, I just cheat and use tracing paper. That way it doesn't take me as long. But now that is only if I can find my tracing paper. There it is. My big old pack of tracing paper. I cheat this way. No. No. You don't have to. You don't have to. I mean, there is one that I have. Where is it? Let me find it. There is one that I do have that I'm just going to trace right off the paper. If I can find it. It's this one. So, this one I'm just going to trace right off of here and use it. I'm just going to put this on the tracing paper, put it on the wood. So you don't have to hand draw everything. There are parts I don't hand draw. There are some that I do hand draw just because it's like, it's a picture in my head that I want to do, so I do it. Only because I'm not so sure I can find what I'm looking for if I don't. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody. But it does to me. So I'm gonna turn you guys so you guys can. Good morning, Kevin. Watch what I'm doing over here. There's the workbench. So I did get it cleaned off a little bit. A little bit anyway. So as I trace this, you guys can just chit chat with yourselves, and I'll get this all traced on here. I better make sure that I got him where I need him to be. He's almost got to be perfect on the board, because otherwise he ain't gonna fit. And I know most of the time when I trace, it ain't perfect. It doesn't fit my picture completely perfect, but it's close. Doesn't really have to be perfect, as long as it's close. So yeah, we're just going to get this traced. And I don't tape mine down, I just kind of hold it. I have a harder time when I trace it, or when I tape it down, it seems like, so I just hold it in place and trace it. Most of the time, it's just a quick trace, because I know what I'm aiming for. And I have my picture here to go off of. I put it up on the wall so I can see it. Somebody in my neighborhood is thumping. I can hear them. And after a couple times that I trace this, I will make another print of it. Because I can't see my lines as well after I've traced it so many times. So I just make a new one. And usually to do that, I'll go to the printer, just print it. I won't freehand it again, I'll just cheat and go to the printer. But yeah, you don't have to have them freehand drawn. You can find a picture and use it. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. When I do that, I do change it up a little bit, so I'm not like copying somebody's stuff completely. I'll change a piece here or there or whatever. But yeah, I kind of like this whole Indian theme here. Having the chief, the squaw, the warrior, and then doing a bunch of cowboys to go with it. I don't know what's going to sell at this craft show. I really don't. But we're going to try it and see. And I can do these so fast that it just makes it easy for me to knock them out. I have found easy, quick ways to do it. And I'll show you guys the easy, quick ways. I found bits that make this go so much faster than anything else that I've tried. I know everybody uses the cut saw, and I don't. I use different ones. I do use the cut saw every once in a while with different parts of it, if I want it to look different, but I have my main burrs that I use, and that's what I use. Yeah, it does not take long to trace this out. And then we get to cut them out, which is the fun part. Which will probably be the scary part for you guys. So, there he is all traced out. I've seen that where you can glue it onto the wood. I just, I'm afraid that I wouldn't get that off of my wood, the wood off my, the paper off my wood. I probably would, because I sand it down quite a bit after I'm done. So I probably would get it off there, but I don't know for sure. So, now we're going to scare the crap out of you guys. I get to use, I'm going to use my jigsaw. Rearrange you guys a little bit there. Let's see if this little booger is plugged in, and it is not. My jigsaw. Yes, I have a scroll saw. No, I cannot use it. It doesn't work. That, and I don't have it in my garage. I don't know why. Okay, we're going to unplug everything from here, because I don't know what all this is. Oh, that's the sander. That's the big Dremel. That's my other saw. Okay. We'll just plug this little jigsaw in here. I think I might have to put my microphone on or you guys will never hear me. It's going to be loud. It's going to be very loud. Because that jigsaw is horribly loud. I want to see what everybody's saying here. yeah. I didn't even think about that. That probably would be pretty easy to do. I bet. Okay, so gotta find a good place to start. I know this is gonna scare the crap out of y'all watching me do this, because they get pretty wild sometimes. Alrighty. Yep, I just do it bit by bit. I know you guys are probably thinking I'm just totally crazy. No, I do not clamp my piece down. I just, I'm chunky enough, I just put my weight onto it. The answer is no. What did Josh ask? Oh, okay. And I just let the saw do the work. That's all I do. I just let the saw do the work. I don't push on it. It just does it. I had a guy the other day that messaged me when he saw me do the Big Chief. He saw me Dremel this one, the Chief dude, and he was like, "Oh, so you buy them already cut out? You cheat." I don't buy them cut out. I do them myself. He didn't believe me. He didn't think I did. But I told him, "No, I do them myself." Starting to take shape. He's starting that. There's never a stupid question. Asking questions, that's how we learn. Yeah, I find it easy to use the jigsaw rather than my scroll saw. I can see what I'm doing, and my scroll saw does not stay together, so I can't. Using that's like pulling teeth. No matter how much, if you tighten it to the point where it'll stay together, the blade will break. But if you tighten it where the blade won't break, then it won't stay together either. It's old, and it just doesn't work as well. Or you break your saw blade off inside of it like I just did. Now I've got to find my hacksaw blades. See, my blades broke off in there. that happens. That's okay. It happens. Probably need to unplug this to do that, right? I know. I hear y'all. Unplug it first, Dottie. Unplug it first. So now you guys get to go walk with me. You guys get to go for a walk with me. Start on the pliers. You're doing pliers? That's kind of cool. Now you guys are going for a walk with me. We gotta find my jigsaw bits. And so I have a toolbox on my back porch. That is where we are at right now. And I'm guessing that is where they're probably at. Well, these ones are for the scroll saw. I have plenty of scroll saw blades. Thought I had a few jigsaw ones in here. Maybe not that drawer. Well, that's not a drawer either. That has corn. Don't ask me why I have a drawer full of corn. It's my husband deal kind of thing. That's all pool stuff. Pool stuff. I know I've got blades here somewhere. My back porch has been torn apart a couple of times now because after finally getting the shop together, I moved a lot of my woodworking stuff into the garage, so my back porch got torn apart with that part of it. So now I just gotta find what I did with all my stuff. So then we go to the next tool section in my house. Now we're getting closer. We've got chop saw blades, or sawzall blades. Found them. At least it's actually kind of a blade. Hi, babies. My puppies are here to say hello to me. Now, if you were me, where would you put the sawzall or the jigsaw blades? Stay here. You cannot go bother Bossy. We are now in Bossy's room. My blue heeler likes to break in here to get to Bossy, and Bossy doesn't like her. So I try to keep her out. So that's always a challenge sometimes. And it's unfortunate, but we are getting to the point where we are also going to end up losing Bossy. He's gotten to the age of probably not being here. Probably not, because I bought a butt ton of extra blades, because I do break blades, because I use my jigsaw for a lot of shit. Probably more shit than I should. Excuse the language. That's just me, guys. You'll get used to it. I heard you barking. You do not need to bark. There's no reason. Bossy does not want to see you. We'll just go all around my house till we find them. I know I had them just the other day because we were looking at them because we were going to go get more. No, I didn't put them in here. And I was like, oh no, I got plenty. I just don't know where. No, I just don't know where I put them. I had them. That's the bad thing about having such a big house, is you have too many rooms and don't know where you put everything. Especially where I'm like remodeling part of the house. I tend to lose things because I'm remodeling. I move things around and then I'm like, oh, I know I set it here. And it's not there because I moved it because I was remodeling that part of it. Which has a big part to do why I can't find my blades. Dog, You're in my way. I wonder if they're not in the garage. Oh, did I show you guys my other cowboy I did? There's my other cowboy I did. So he'll be part of the collection. So, yeah, this one. Then I'll have all the Indians. I have some more little cowboys that I'm going to do. So, yeah, I can't wait to... I want to get the Indians painted. I think they'll look good. And don't ask me why my cowboy sits in my kitchen. But he does for now, so I don't lose him. Because where I wanted to put him, I would have lost him. So, because it actually ended up being the fact that, yeah, we moved everything. From the room in the house to outside. Yeah, the Google monster got me. I don't know what happened. It was like, yeah, the Google monster got me. I don't know what happened. It was like it was going fine, and then all of a sudden, just bloop. So, now I'm back. Ooh. That one was hard to move. Sorry, guys. What? My leg itches. I don't know. Maybe I won't be able to finish it. I really don't want to go get the bandsaw, or the scroll saw, because I can't make that thing run. And you guys would laugh at me because that blade breaks if I look at it wrong. It's horrible. Sorry, neighbors. Neighbors dropping by, they probably think I'm crazy out here talking to myself. That's okay, we'll let them think that, then they'll leave me alone. Okay, good question now. If you were me, where would you have put in the jigsaw blades? Look how beautiful of a day it is. I love making my neighbors think I'm crazy. I do. They sit there and look at me like, what the hell? I think it's funny. At least then, I know they're not going to mess with me. They're going to leave me alone. I'm wondering. I bet you I put them in here, in my table. Or on the table. I don't know. We'll find out. Well, I'm pretty sure my neighbors just think I'm batshit crazy, because I will. I'll stand outside, doing my lives, and I know they hear me talking, and there's nobody there, and I'm talking to myself, and I'm answering questions that they can't see. So I'm sure they probably just think I'm loonier than a hen house, but that's okay. I'll let them just think that, because I think it's kind of funny. Okay. I thought maybe I stuck them in my table. So there's a bunch of stuff out in my living room that when I moved it, I just kind of shoved it all in the table because I didn't know what to do with it. Well, they're not in the table. I know they were in the living room. This is the struggle I have. You are the crazy neighbor. I am too. I love it. I think it's kind of funny. I mean, as long as they don't, report me to the cops and have the cops come, put me in a mental hold, we're good. And I don't think they would. My neighbor's pretty cool about that, but in a way, it'd be kind of funny, too. Watch the cops show up and be like, not Dottie. They'd be like, Dottie, what are you up to? That's what the cops would do. They're just like, what the hell, Dottie? Okay. Are they? No. Maybe? No. There's only so many places in my living room they can be because I don't have much in my living room because I got my living room all done. So then I'm starting to think of, where in the tarnations would I put them in here? Not for criminal activity. I am known by the cops also, but that is because my husband and my son are tow truck drivers, And we go to all their events and stuff with tow trucks. So, yeah, they know me from that, which is kind of awesome. I mean, they don't know me for nothing bad. Thank goodness. Because I'd probably have a hard time explaining that one if it was for something bad. Well, I'm perplexed. I know I had them just the other day. Get some wood. Yes, definitely get wood. I'm almost thinking I'm gonna have to run to. Almost gonna have to run Bongars. Maybe it's downstairs. Maybe it's in the craft room. That could be. I could possibly throw them in there. It's gonna get dark for a second because I didn't turn the light on. Now I'll turn the light on. Okay. So now the question is, where would I put them in the craft room? Because the craft room is huge, y'all. It's very big. And I never know where I put anything in the craft room. Okay, so that's, from there, there's jewelry. It's not going to be in the jewelry department. I have different departments in my craft room. It is so damn big. My jewelry section, I have my woodworking section, and I have my acrylic section also. So yeah, I get lost in my craft room, quite literally. Okay. Not in there. Not in there. No, I can't get it closed. Not in that one. Oh, this could be promising here. It's my big drawer of everything. The kitchen sink. So that could be promising, but it's not looking like it. Grr. I don't. That's just it, though, is I know I had them just the other day. So I know they're not. I don't think they'd be in a drawer because I had them. My husband and I were looking at them because he was like, well, what kind do you need? And so I was showing him what I needed in case he wanted to go get me some. Because he wasn't sure what amount of teeth to get me. Because I'm picky on the amount of teeth that go on the jigsaw. Hey, I did find my tablet though, y'all. I thought it got stolen. I found it. That's wicked cool. At least I know where my tablet's at for now. So if I come live and I ask you guys where my tablet is, just tell me it's in the craft room. I'll find it. I am the world's worst. I will lose things in a heartbeat. I have ADHD, and yep. My brain doesn't last long. When I do something, I forget it. The world's worst with that. I don't know. We will probably have to go get blades. Grr. I was wanting to carve. Grr. So I don't think they're in this toolbox. I have toolboxes everywhere, y'all, because I have a lot of freaking tools. I should just put them all in one box. It'd probably be easier. But then again, that would be the easy way to do it. Rather than having 800 different ones all over the place. Hell, who knows? Maybe we'll set the scroll saw up and just try it. I suck at the scroll saw. I'm going to tell you that now. Me using the scroll saw does not work out very well. But maybe we'll just try it. Now, where's my scroll saw? Ah, found it. Now, I ain't joking. I'm going to flip this around and show you guys. I'm not joking when I tell you it's older than dirt. There's the wood chipper. This thing's older than dirt, but we're going to grab some blades. We're going to try it. Why not, right? I might as well grab the whole handful of blades because that's probably how many it's going to take to get through my Indian. But I've got 4. Let's hope that makes it through. Hope it makes it through the warrior. So let's grab this horrible thing. Let's take it out here. Okay. I don't know what it is walking through the doorway of my garage. It says I'm gone. Okay. You're here, but you're going to curve a little bit. That's fine. We're going to set up a scroll saw. I'll let you guys watch me cuss. Because this is what I got a table for. I'm going to change out all kinds of stuff on here. Do all kinds of weird things. That got bent. Let's unbend that and get it plugged in. It's still bent. What the hell? There we go. The struggles are real, y'all. My teeth got bent on the plug. Yeah, this thing's seen some better days, I guarantee you. Okay. Release that. Oh, I've got to have my Allen wrenches. Grr. I don't think I have them. Dude, that's sweating. That was while walking. I ain't joking. I'm like sweating like a stuffed pig in church. Now, we gotta go find Allen wrenches. I don't know where them are. I should. Gosh dang it. I forgot. That's one reason why I don't use these things. It does take Allen wrenches. There's nothing in there. I don't know why I keep looking. There's literally a hammer and a screwdriver in there. I should know that by now. Okay, let's go find the Allen wrenches. Them I should know where they're at. They should be in my toolbox. Then again, that is a perfect. They're in the toolbox. Welcome to the day in the life of me. This is why I don't get much done. I need to get everything into my garage so I know where everything is, but we're still working on trying to get this all set up. My garage all set up, that is. We gotta get the car out of here. Okay, so what size is this? Not that size, maybe one size bigger. Maybe. So see. Nope. It has to be that size, because loosen that so we can get that out. Now the fun part. I hate this part. I hate trying to get under here to do this part. Oh, we get the cobwebs off of it. And see what I'm doing. That tells you how long it's been since I've used this. I don't like using it. How about we just turn the thing so I can see underneath it? It'd be a lot easier. Okay, I'm going to go this side. Well, this one I hate getting. It's not easy. There we go. Should be able to just take that right on out. See, we got it out. It does go teeth down, I do believe. I do believe that's the way it goes, is teeth down. Well, I'll be golly dipped in cheap shit here. It won't go now. Okay. Gotta get it in there. Not an easy task. This is why I don't like scroll saws. People say, oh, they're easy. Kiss my grits, they're easy. Okay, so let's get this hole one more time. And let's tighten that hammer down. Okay, that one's nice and tight. This one nice and tight. Put that in there. See, now my blade is loose, so I don't know which way to go to make it tighter. Now it's too tight, I can't get it down. Okay, now I get it down. It's probably still too tight. I'm gonna make it a half turn. There we go. Let's try it. Y'all, I'll warn you now. This sucker sounds horrible. It's loud. I'm sorry. That is just the way this beast is. You guys see what I'm doing? I'm probably going away. How about we turn it kind of sideways so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing? I'm not blocking you so much. There we go. Does that work better? Yeah, it's vibrating itself off the stand too. It does that once in a while. I don't have it on it right, but that's okay. It's just about good. This is slow. table's turning here. Don't want it to do that. Now, see if I can get this back in there. I know I probably do things unconventional, y'all. I know. You know what? See it vibrating off my table again. Ugh, I hate scroll saws. Sounds horrible, I know, guys. That thing sounds so bad. But it's older than dirt, and I don't know what to do with it. I have nobody watching. That's fine. Gotta go through the yucky stuff to get to the fun stuff. See, this is what happens. It breaks. Ta-da! It broke again. This thing always does this, and I hate it. This is why I don't use this thing. It's for that reason. It'll break a blade in a heartbeat. I don't know why. It just does. But that's okay. That's why we've got lots of blades for this damn machine, because it goes through them fast. Oops. Can't leave that on the ground because I do go barefoot out here. I don't want to step on one of them. Another one bites the dust. Let's do another one here. Blades go, or, yep, fins go down. Can't get it to go in. Undo that, so it'll, well, I'll be dipped in sheep shit. It didn't go all the way in like I wanted it to. Right here. Here. That one tightened. This one finger tight. Let's go right to here. Blade kind of tight so it stays right there. Again, but it is. Okay, so we're going to tighten that up just a bit. Not too tight. There we go. Keep that up and down pretty easy. Yeah. Okay. Try again. We're almost there, y'all. Okay, so he's carved out. Now we get to do the fun stuff. Now we actually get to carve him. Now that we had to use that darn scroll saw. I hate the scroll saw. I told you guys that. I really hate the scroll saw. But I used it. Be proud of me. I used the darn thing. Even though it sounds like crap. It needs an overhaul. I really know it does. Yeah. We gotta get you guys set back up so you guys can see me do the carving part of it. You guys usually sit right here, so we're gonna move you. Have you sit where you normally sit. Put you in your place here. Oops. Okay. I have to move my fan. And you guys can see what we're doing here. Okay. all the blades out of the way. Let's put them where we don't lose them this time. And my pen. The standing area stood here. Okay. So we've got our little warrior. Now we just got to get him carved. Now, I know you guys have seen me using these bits. I use these little, I don't know if I can get them to show very well on there. But it's a 3-sided bit. And this is what I use to carve these guys. I absolutely love these things. It makes it quick. Makes the carving very quick. And I have different sizes. I have varying from this little to this big. So I use different sizes depending on kind of what I'm going for. This one seems to be my favorite because it does pretty mellow with it. Then I also have my straight bits that are just one-sided or double-sided that work amazingly well too to clean things up. Am I going to use the small one today? I don't think so. I think we're gonna go. That's almost too big. Got all different kinds of stuff. We're gonna go with my go-to one. That's what we're doing. We're gonna use the flex shaft. Yep. So you guys be prepared. Things may go flying. Take that one out of there. Put this one in. Okay, get everything out of my way because I tend to get kind of crazy with the flex shaft. I don't know how well I like my flex shaft here. So I'm going to put this way a little bit so it just kind of keeps the wood off of it. Blows it away from us. I know I should have a mask on. I don't wear one. It's fine. Everything's blown away from me. So, and this doesn't create a whole lot of dust. So we're just gonna start a carving. Oh, let's start right up here. See, this is what I mean by it makes it really quick. It's already carved out. Then all I got to do is just round it off. Makes it so nice and quick. his eyes and his lips and stuff I'll do with a smaller bit. Hey guys, that's how quick and easy that goes. He's already curved out. Now we just gotta like make the lines a little bit sharper and everything else, and he's done. Like, this is so easy. I can knock out a lot of these in a day if I wanted to. If I could stay out here all day, I could. Well, now let's get our bit out. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we got the whole series. I don't know if you've seen the whole series of Indians. So, the Big Chief, got the Squaw, and then we have the Warrior. So he will look like these guys when he's done. But yeah, we have the whole tribe. Now if only I can get my bit out. I don't know, he's holding on for dear life. There we go. Gets stuck once in a while, which is okay. You can deal with that. Now I'm going to use my smaller triple bit there, triple-sided bit, to do his eyes and his mouth line there. Because I want thinner lines for that. Gotta turn it off. This is why I'm not good with the flex shaft. Okay, so we're gonna... No, we're not, because I can't get that out now. We're gonna clean up our edges there. Now on this, if I can get the pin out. She doesn't like to come out. So, what am I going to use this time to clean up my edges? I think we'll use our handy dandy Kutzall, the fine cut one. Yeah, that's what we're going to use. Now we do just go around and around the edges. That way our edges aren't so sharp. Gotta turn it this way. Always lose where I'm at. But you want to see the difference it makes to round them, so your lines look better this way than they do this way. That's why I do that. Then we take an orbital sander and we just sand it all and make it nice and smooth. grab the orbital. Gotta get him plugged in though. Down here. See, that makes easy work of it. And I do need to change out my sandpaper. I'm using 120 grit sandpaper on it. One thing about this though is you gotta make sure your holes are lining up pretty good so it sucks all the dust out. So I got my little dust collector on here so I don't have to worry about so much dust hitting me. Okay. So, once we're done with the orbital, we will take this off of there. Shoop. Even though this is fine, it's still not going to be enough of a sanding. So on the this part of it. So I do find it. I have it here. Oh, there it is. These I use my 150 grit on. And I gotta find my bit that it goes to, or that goes to it. It is right here somewhere. Knocked everything over. You're still here, Doc. Look it. He's coming along. He's getting there. He looks like a warrior. I gotta get the little thing in the back of his head done too. I gotta find my sander thing. Ow. I broke my nail. I always break a nail when I'm out here. Never fails. Oh, it might be in my other one. It is. Okay. So, I use my sander in this one because it works better. I still got some paper on there, so gotta turn that down a little bit. We don't want it that high. And with this, I just hit all my little edges here. Kind of sand them down a little bit. All my crevices. And gets it nice and even and everything so that it's not looking really rough. Gets all the little fuzzies out of it. Runs off my edges just a bit. I wish there's a better way than this thing. I hate using this thing since it's not easy to use, but it works. There is a better tool to do this. Somebody should let me know. Because I don't know of a better way to do this, and I don't really care much for this way, but you need like a little one that looks like a finger almost, like you. I don't like any sharp edges here, so we get rid of all the sharp edges. Pretty much what we are doing. Okay. Show him off. There we go. So we got the warrior, the squaw, we got the chief. What do you guys think? Pretty cool. But I have been on here for a half hour, so I am going to probably jump off of here. Give you guys a break. Give you guys a break of me. So I hate them. I hate them little sanding pads. What I would like is to have one that's kind of like this that sounds. That just, I could get in the crevices better and stuff. This is hard to get into the crevice part. But, I don't know. One of these times I'll find something that actually works for that part. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if I will. But I'll try. I'm gonna eventually find something that works for that. So anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off here for now. You guys have a great, wonderful, blessed Saturday. I may jump on again tomorrow. We may be doing, maybe we'll do our outlaw tomorrow with the gun. We might do that one. That'd be fun. All right, guys. I'm going to let you guys go for the day. All right. Love ya. Dot out.